The moment we start looking at waste as ingredients, the people start to understand that it's interesting to reuse it to make new products. So in that sense, it has a cumulative value in the ecological way. So my name is Dideric Shneemman. I'm an artist and designer, working for my studio in Rotterdam, my own studio. And I design furniture and products.
My name is Aldvin Van Krimpen. I'm a commercial photographer, and the last few years with Dideric, I started with more conceptual photography.
The project we're working on, it's called RUBDISH, which is like partly rubbish and dish. It's more actually an artistic view on maybe a conceptual approach to food design as well. So it's more like the actual image is an art photography actually. It's a photograph of a abstract way of looking at food. The hardest thing is to make it really good. It's really hard to determine what you're going to make before. It's actually the rubbish itself that in the process looks like something. And that you can build into an actual dish, maybe. Often not, but maybe you can make it look like a plate of spaghetti. And normally I design things, and you start with an idea and a sketch, and it takes a lot of time, often 2 years, before the actual chair is in production and you can sit on it. So the whole process is really long. And it's really annoying because sometimes you just want to have something in your hands and create something which is finished in a week. So you have an end result. So then I got the idea, what shall I use then? And so I thought, yeah, the easiest thing is going outside and look for something. So then I found pieces of rubbish just on the street. Took them inside my studio and I just started cutting them or sanding them and burning them, putting it in the oven, try all kinds of stuff with it. And then eventually I made some things that started to look like little candy things or cakes, and I figured, wow, maybe we could try to make it together with a photographer, make it look like an actual dish and play around with the recognition of food and waste at the same time. So then I approached Aldwin, photographer. He did some food photography as well.
I'm used to tell a story with my photos for a commercial point of view. And now we had an idea, and to tell that idea with my photos was a different approach, more conceptual way of telling a story. And for me, it was very interesting, and I really liked it. And especially the collaboration with Dideric, with also making stuff, was new for me and was also very inspirational.
We go out together, and for instance, like average people take a bag and go to the grocery store and buy ingredients, go home and cook. And we go outside, take one bag and go to a place where rubbish accumulates, and there we take one bag of rubbish and we go back to the studio. And we start with cooking and trying to take photos of ingredients, how it looks and how it feels in the photography, and we experiment with it.
Dideric approached me with his idea and I really liked it, but I thought there could be more into it than just a picture of the food. We use a lot of plastic. There's also a lot of plastic coming into nature. What's coming into nature is coming in our food, and for me it's also a little bit of a warning.
Almost every big supermarket in the city has these containers where you put in the plastics. And in Holland what we have is really good is that all the bigger bottles that we use for water or for soda or cola or whatever, there is a amount of money you have to pay for it when you buy it. So you bring it back and you get your money back. So there's a machine in the shop and you put in the bottle, so bottles always get recycled, the bigger ones.
Area has its own place where you can bring your big garbage, like wood or big iron, glass, paint, oil, and you can deliver it on special places over there, and they collect it.
They have companies that pick up the rubbish, but they have a close look and they have control over this company, so that's to make sure it actually happens.
From the government there was a lot of advertisement on television, in the newspapers, and again educational. So a lot of things were taught to children at school, and they learned how to separate the different things and brought it home and to teach the parents also separating, because the different containers were there.
All this rubbish and we can separate it, but in the end it all ends up at the same place on the same pile. That's what we all thought in the beginning as well, but now time has passed and we slowly try to understand and see what is actually happening, and it is recycled. So we're starting to see the products back in the market as well. So that is very important, that you see a product also in the market that is, this is recycled plastic. Oh, that's why I do it, and oh, it works actually.